Well, here there is this presentation. It's very short, 8 slides, and I'll try to explain to you how the system works. It's only a draft. It will change in the future, but this is a part of the reality game. It's just an illustration how this level 3 reality game works. Mr. Rashin sitting here and thinks about what's the best way to present that information. He's extremely fortunate to have super mentor on his team. It's a super coach, a very experienced business person who is guiding through this process. And this is just kind of a draft explanation for that person how the reality game level 3 works. So our system has several components, and think about we are building a puzzle. So we start with 3 boxes of a puzzle. One box it's creative learning and teaching, and it could be for pre-K, K through 12, college, adult learners. And then another box, it's game of beats, information puzzle, role-playing game. That's really this very game which I'm playing now. It's Mr. Rashin who is trying to explain about role-playing games. So he himself is a character. And of course, we have this creative living portion for everyday life games. And that, again, illustration of that very game. You have to be creative to play it and think about how you can increase the efficiency of your life if you live it not just like one person, but the whole bunch of them. There is debate. You can say, oh, yeah, it's better just to focus on one. But it's the same example like if you have one child and you love him completely, and then you have another one and you love them both the same way. Your love to the first one didn't change. So the same with your characters. If you have yourself multiply, and of course it's different from certain psychological syndromes we have when you can control your behaviors here. It's just a part of a game, and you do have a way to train your brain to have this life more complete. But let's go back to business here. That was the original intent. And Mr. Rashin, it's his fault. He always deviates from the point. And of course, we can cut this portion out. But think about just potential applications of that system, like for school education, it's any subject, any grade, any language. For corporate training, it's safety management system. And I don't have any doubt in my mind that in very close future they will have e-safety audits, and this system will be ideal for this. And innovation system, again, I can show you this creative learning of innovation, languages and everything there. I mean, a lot of applications there. Now, as a game, as a recreational therapy for seniors, you have seen our creative design for healthy minds project or creative fighting dementia project, like learning disorders for kids. Now, family tree, and I can show you it's ideal for that. Of course, e-cards. And here is slides explaining it only a portion. Just think about one puzzle box called creative learning and teaching class, and needs it addresses. In education, there are 2 sides. One is creative teaching, and the other is creative learning. So, of course, what are the most important questions in each of them? From my perspective, it's what to teach, how to teach, and how to evaluate learning. And you think about engagement in learning and easy to explain and to write evaluations and so on. And what we provide is content creation, assignments, testing, grading, and some of it, of course, no. And in creative learning side, you talk about project creation, and it's known. You see plus here, and educational games, known. There's a whole bunch of them. E-portfolios are known. But all together, even like you think about content management systems that combines both. Most of them have only one aspect, but there are some that have both. So they have authoring tools, but most of them don't have showcasing or reward mechanisms. And this is very important because those are very strong incentives. And here is another way to look at it. It's competitive landscape. And again, there are these creative teaching tools like WebQuest, Hot Potatoes, excellent sites, absolutely amazing tools. And they are free of charge. And then you look at this creative learning, e-portfolios, some of them are free of charge, but they have their own troubles. Now this FTC, there is a reason why I mentioned this company, and I'll explain it later on. And Of course, content management systems like Joomla, Drupal, and Google has a lot of it. And in terms of support, donors choose. And there is a huge difference between donors choose site and our sponsors choose site. It's truly, I believe in the concept that you need to teach people how to fish instead of giving them fish, and that's the difference between donors and sponsors. For the sponsors, you have to do certain work to get the support. And now we are talking about value chain. That is exactly what that super expert asked me to put together. And this is just the first trial. It's nothing special. It's very basic. You follow the steps. But it does help to organize your thinking. And here you look at product and service flow. And that's us, the company. And we provide these pieces of puzzle. And we provide the engine to put them together, and that's what users do. And we have two types: individual users just do it on their own, and organizations like schools, and there are advertisers and sponsors. And you can see how the product flows. And of course, viewers are very important, and you are, guys, you are the viewers. And the question is, why would you come to here to see it? And that basically comes to the point: do students project have value by themselves, or it just has only one need to be graded, and that forget about it? There is no any reason to go and see students project. And I can give you an example of very famous musician who wrote his symphony as a portion of exercise. It was never performed during his life, but after his death became the most popular musical piece. So again, I believe that the 10% of the student work will have excellent audience and interest from users, and that is what everybody else has to try to get into this 10%. And that is how creativity rewards itself. So we are going here to the money flow, and of course it's related to the product flow. And we have two models. One is free of charge. It's completely free of charge, and the way we make money, we split it with users like you guys. When you create something, any project you believe has the potential to attract audience, you put it online, put advertising links, put sponsor links, and that is how we split the revenues here. And the second is paid membership. And the reason why you want to have it, because you look at licensed content, and we have to pay royalty to people we're using content from. And it will be cheaper for you if you do it through us, because we aggregate it and we give you the choice and we give you the best. So instead of you going and paying at a higher price, retail price with us, you can have the wholesale price. So now we are talking about commerce capabilities. Uh, you want to sell your pieces, you can do it with our system, but it costs us money to give it to you, so you need to pay membership. And content management system, there is this easy way for you to build your own galleries and really build outstanding showcasing capability of your work. And there are some other premium services, but this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to get support from the government. It's called Small Business Innovation and Research Programs, and one of them is to National Science Foundation. And at the moment we've written one. I spent unbelievable amount to write time to write 12 pages. It will be 15 pages, and that is the focus. And it makes perfect sense. If you think about what we are suggesting, we will give you a content management system, and the main question it addresses is a new type of it will enhance learning, and we will do it on the case of a Spanish language learning. And the novelty here is you can look at this, that it has reward mechanism, serious games, and competitions. And we have this business potential and so on. But alternatively, there's another approach. Maybe we should put the focus on reward mechanisms, because this is the main question: reward mechanism enhancing learning. There is a huge debate. I can show you a separate file. I've done a lot of that academic research, what people say about extrinsic versus intrinsic motivators, and you just cannot believe how much controversy is there. But the whole point is how you structure that system. In our case, the reward goes to the system rewards creativity and learning, and that's what we can prove. And also, this is the case where you can clearly see that the focus of the question should be not on getting giving people the fish, it's giving them the fishing pole. So sponsorship instead of donations is the best mechanism. And if we develop that, anyone who wants to have support can use it. You just put it, and maybe you'll have to share with us revenues, I'm not sure, but we need to support this project. So we need to, and it's all based on mutual benefits. Now there's some novelty and business potential and so on. And there is another proposal we are working on. It's also SBR proposal to National Institute of Health and Institute of Health. And here we have creative designs for healthy brains. It's a project you've seen already, and it could be part of recreational therapy. And I can show you a separate presentation. Again, it's a part of the game. I have to spend it. I mean, it's unbelievable amount of time. It's really something people who think they're creative will have troubles to do. But that person, and I told you about that super card, gave an excellent metaphor about all these ideas being put together as in a big ball of rubber band. And that's what we are trying to do. My analogy I like a little better, thinking in terms of boxes with puzzle pieces. And you just need to take them out and arrange them in a quick manner. So we are trying to invent the best way how to arrange them and present the complete picture. So give us your opinion, let's work together and see how it works.